The new channel. The new channel. Hashtag TNC Now.
The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following shows are those of the host, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, hey y'all, hey, and welcome to the new channel where our passion transforms a community that sees all things new. I am Master Coach Kendra Smalley, and I am streaming live from the Dallas, Texas, USA, the home of the Dallas Cowboys, the Dallas Mavericks, the Dallas Wings, and the Texas Rangers. Oh, happy day, and welcome to 1 Million Life Coaches Around the Globe, Season 1, Episode 7, right here on TNC. So exciting. Listen, welcome to the place to be on a Monday and a Tuesday in some parts of the world. You have landed at 1 Million Life Coaches Around the Globe here on the new channel. And let me tell you, it's all about lights, camera, action. Our creative directors that lead. You know, creative directors are some of the biggest influencers in the world because they have a gift of telling a story for the world to see. Just like both of our coaches you are getting ready to meet today. They have produced films, created scripts, influenced others to believe in their messages. And this is very crucial to our society because what messages are we wanting our children and adults to get when they are watching television or reading a book? Whether it's a cartoon, a reality show, a commercial, a sitcom, or even a movie, it's all written to sell something, to educate, or sometimes even segregate and propagate ideas, theories, and misinformation. The television and film industry, visual media entertainment, is a multi-billion-dollar business concentrated in film and television production, which means that as a world, we put a lot of value right there in that space. So it is important that we have heart-centered life coaches that cares about our world and what they are infecting. Because you know daily we are infecting either love or suffering. This season on 1 Million Life Coaches Around the Globe, which is dedicated to all of the Global Life Coach Training and Entrepreneur Institute certified life coaches who are powerful leaders that lead with love. You get to hear why they chose life coaching, regardless of having extensive academic or professional backgrounds. You will hear how becoming a certified life coach took their lifestyle and business to the next level. You will hear the vulnerability of their personal stories. And despite their successes and academic backgrounds and prominent careers, they still felt a gap. And most will tell you that their gaps were closed when they became a certified life coach because it's all about the inner coach. Now our coaches are thriving or finally on a beautiful journey towards fulfillment and a resilient emotional intelligence. So, leaders are my thing, and helping them to take change of their inner healing and their inner coach so they can lead with love is my game. If everyone depends on leaders to solve problems, who do leaders depend on when they need problems solved? I always say, heavy is the head that wears the crown. So let's bring up our creative producers on tonight that lead. Our first guest has coached and trained over 3,200 people on business strategies and negotiations. She is the founder and CEO of Imaginary Glass Ceiling, LLC, and New Blanc Investments, LLC, and Jeannetta Collier Enterprises, Inc. Her goal is to help shift your mindset and move into a position of power by using some business strategies. It is my pleasure to introduce my friend, a global speaker, a creator and executive producer of the Boss Ladies of Dallas reality show, author, master transformational coach, real estate expert, and CEO and founder of 3 businesses. Let's bring to the stage master coach, Jeannetta Collier. That was the silent claps, right? I think you're on mute.
Well, I was. I was like, who is that she's talking about her? Talking about, I like her.
I like her too. Such a beautiful journey that you've had. I mean, it's just amazing. I can't wait to hear more about your journey. So thank you for being here on
Thank
1
you.
Million Life Coaches Around the Globe.
Thank you for having me. I feel honored. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we'll be back to you, okay? I'm getting ready to introduce our next fantastic creative producer that leads. And our next guest started his passion of film and television living in Los Angeles, California, when landing a job as a camera assistant with BET Sports in the 90s. He began his career by filming weddings, which led to opportunities to video and edited campaigners, internet commercials in Dallas, Texas. He wears many, many hats, okay? He is a director, photographer, he is a producer, a writer, and a certified life coach. He has won Best Producer in a film festival and has worked on helping his clients build, develop, and produce sizzle reels for the reality show Boss Ladies of Dallas, films, and documentaries. It is my pleasure to introduce Marcus R. Lucas, the owner of Act Out Media Network, LLC, and Filmmaker.
Hello, how you doing?
Hello. Welcome, Marcus. It's so good. Well, Coach Marcus, it's so good to have you here today.
Thank you for having me here.
So you're representing, what team is that you representing tonight?
I'm just representing LA.
So anybody here from Los Angeles, go ahead and drop us a heart in the comment. Let's go ahead and bring everybody up to the stage. Let's get Master Coach Jeannetta up here on the stage so we can go ahead and greet our guests. So let's go ahead and just turn over to see who is here to support us tonight on 1 Million Life Coaches Around the Globe. We have our I mean, she is our super fan. Andrea Wilson Harris, she's always here with us. Hello, 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 Andrea. Thank you for being here. Lunda is tuning in from Hope, Arkansas. I've never heard of Hope, Arkansas before. Have y'all ever heard of that? Hope,
Yeah.
Arkansas?
I have.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you for being here, Lunda. We love all of our Arkansas listeners. We actually have a lot of coaches that are from Arkansas. Ashley says she shared it. Thank you so much for being here, Ashley. Coach Ronita is here. Hello, Coach Ronita. Solia says, excited for this episode. I'm so excited too. And Quesabala, all the way from the Philippines, says, hello, Master Coach Jeannetta, and Coach Marcus. This is exciting.
Oh, hello, Kay.
Hello.
So we love always just, engage in our audience, because that's the reason why we're here. We can't be here without an audience. So audience, what we do is we do a raffle at the end of the night. We try to get to it so we can do it live, but we give away some free stuff. So make sure you participate, you're commenting, you're engaging, because it's based off of that we put your name in a drawing, and we pick you out of a beautiful, lucky little hat and give you your gift. So Coach Renita says, so excited for the gems that are about to be dropped by these two dynamic leaders. I'm excited. I'm so excited. So let's get into it. Let's open up by just giving maybe 60 seconds. I want you to spend 60 seconds explaining what it is that you do, because both of you wear so many hats. So take a deep breath, Master Coach Jeannetta. Give it to us. 60 seconds.
60
what
seconds.
do you do in 60 seconds?
I serve. That's what I do. And I help people become leaders of their community, leaders in their business, leaders in their personal life. That's it. That's all I do.
I love that. It's so simple.
Yes.
I serve, right? I love that. It's almost like when I just say, I transform lives. That's just what I do, right? And so that's beautiful. What about you, Marcus? In 60 seconds, tell people what you do.
Well, I'm called myself, when we take it to class, I was called myself the narrative coach. So I try to change the narrative through film, the way we look at ourselves and stuff like that, different. So that's what I work on, is trying to help people tell stories about certain things in their life, and also tell stories myself. So
I love that. I remember Marcus and I, we did a project together. And when you look, I talk all day long, but when it's time for you to talk about yourself, it's just so hard to do. And he was really directing us. And then he started asking me these questions, and I was just like, oh, Marcus is really good, because he really helped me to just be a little bit more transparent and just be myself and just really talk about what I do in life coaching. So I love that project that we did together. So thank you so much for that.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Let's go ahead and just jump into the interview. Coach Adam is here. He says, hello, tribe. So, they're here and they're ready, because everyone knows really how dynamic Jeannetta and Marcus are. So they're here and they want to hear, right? So we're going to go a little bit vulnerable today, and we're going to have fun, and y'all just be free and just be, creatively you, because that's what y'all do. You are creative producers. From everything that you have creatively produced, which is your best work? Like, Marcus, which is your best work of everything you have creatively produced?
I'm gonna say him right now, because I think that one is more, because I wrote that one myself. I wrote the other ones, but that one's more close to home than the other ones are that I wrote and produced. So
yeah.
And Coach Marcus, tell us about him. What do you love about this project? What drove you to, create this masterpiece? How can people watch it? Like really dive into it.
Oh, sure. It's about a 13-year-old son and a 12-year-old daughter join forces together to stop uh, the systematic corruption of the fatherless homes that's going on right now, and it's to me it's like a big pandemic itself. I'm working on that. Reason why it's close because so many people can relate to this movie. I know when I was making it, I made it because so many people can um, see themselves within this film. If you're a female or male, child or an adult, you can relate with this film, and that's the way I made it. Um, and so that's what pretty much it's about. Where you can see it is actually this weekend on the 24th. We're having a showing, and it's going to be at the Look Theater, Look Dine In Cinema at 10110 Technology Boulevard, Dallas, Texas. And the tickets are available for $15 right now if you put in the promotional code at Eventbrite.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I like what you said about, everybody can relate to it. A woman can relate to it, a man can relate to it, kids can relate to it. What is so relatable about him?
What's relatable about him is that um, when you watch the film, you can actually see that. I say you can see yourself within it. I mean, in so many parts. If you, like I said, just the female or the male, because I think everybody wants that connection with their parents. Also, want to feel that love that they want from their parents and that exception from their parents. They want all that stuff. So it actually brings it out within this film. Touches those bases. So.
Yeah, I love that because at some point we all do. Like
Mhm.
we're yearning for that relationship. Some of us who grew up fatherless. I grew up fatherless, and
Mhm.
so I remember going through a period of time where I was like, like I want to get to know my father, right? And so I can definitely relate. And I can also see those who have both parents in the household. Just because you have both parents in a household don't mean that you have a good relationship.
Right.
I can see that being relatable as well as just yearning for that time, that special time, either with your mom and your dad or both parents. So
Mhm.
it sounds like it's a hot film. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, okay, Master Coach Jeannetta, from everything that you've creatively produced, and I know that you've also had a little piece of this pie in the him film, so you can also include that in this segment for you. But which is your best work?
Um, my best work, I feel, is Boss Ladies of Dallas. And I say that because, like Marcus said, we're changing the narrative. And I like that. I love the ideal of changing the narrative because so many times we get stuck in being the people that other people want us to be. We get stuck in living the life that other people thought or feel like we should be living. And with Boss Ladies of Dallas, we changed the narratives by we showing women, educated women, intelligent women, women that own their own business, really relating to each other on the level of being a woman, not just a business owner, but a woman, and doing it in a positive way. So positive where our young people can look up and smile and be happy to know that there is a show out there that portrays them in a good light. So for me, The Boss Ladies of Dallas is one of my best works.
I love that. And how can people find the Boss Ladies of Dallas, especially if you out here in the Dallas Fort Worth area? Like this is something that everyone should want to come and support because it is being led by a heart center leader. So how do we find the Boss Ladies of Dallas?
Okay, so first we're on Roku. So you can go find us on Roku. We're on Facebook and we on Instagram under The Boss Ladies of Dallas and Facebook Boss Ladies of Dallas. But we have a page which is bossladiesofdallas.com. And we are going to be honored to be in the house with him, with the family, him this weekend on the 24th. We're going to be showing snippets of Boss Ladies of Dallas. And I totally agree. Everybody should know about Boss Ladies of Dallas, not because of who we are, but because of where we are. We are in a place where entrepreneurship is one of the top tiers in Dallas. They get the most support. We have fantastic women here, not just on the show, but in the Dallas area. So this show depicts not only just the women in Dallas that's on the show, but it depicts all the boss ladies of Dallas. And there's many, and they will be able to be showcased on the show as well. So everyone should come out and support us. We need your support.
Yeah, we definitely need your support. It leads me into my next question because both of you, you write and you influence from your writing because it really comes from your perspective and your views of how you feel the world, should be or just your own methodology. So what message are you trying to infect, Marcus? Like in the movie Him, what do you want people to walk away with? Like, how do you want their hearts to feel? What conversations do you want them to have in their mind when they walk away? What is the infection that you want to have on the movie Him?
I want them to have it, to look at it. It's not to be, forgive me if I'm saying it wrong, whatever, but to be like doing this film is, and listening to so many people's stories, even becoming a coach and stuff, and before that, and it's pretty much come down to love, through the parents and the kids, like loving your children, love them, because your child is going to end up becoming that adult, and that adult is going to take those same feelings that they had when they was a kid and become an adult and keep their cycle going of the same old same thing. It's also where where you want to come away with this is communication. Allow your child, don't just tell them to say, hey, you don't know, wait till you get older. Well, maybe you could just have that conversation where you could just say, where you can listen to them, and maybe you can share something with them so they can have some kind of something to relate with. Because you can go tell them, they still gonna do what they want to do, but at least they can have in the back of their mind that, hey, my mom or my dad went through this and they understand me. Because it really comes down to, I know, even though I grew up in a family where I had a father and a mother, and it was, you still, sometimes they would tell you, I'll wait till you get older, or you don't know yet, or you're too young to know, or something like that. And then you go up there and you go do something, and they be like, why'd you do that? Well, no one never told me. So it's like, so you want to like start, really paying attention to the child, and that's what I wanted to get through this film, is just to open the communication, just don't shut your children down. And they could be open up and tell you something that you might be missing and then won't be suffering from later on.
Oh, I so love that. Coach Marcus, last week we had Generation Z on, and that was one of the main things they said, that, they wanted to infect, into the homes of America and all around the world, is families need to communicate more and not listen to just brush your kids off or give them your perspective, but listen to understand their perspective so you can guide and lead them in the right way. And so that is so amazing that you said that. I'm sure all of the Gen Zers out there in the world is like, oh my gosh, who is this man, right? Because you are definitely not in Generation Z. Okay.
Right.
that I do know.
I'm in the NTV mode, whatever. And Michael Jackson did.
Right, exactly. And they, you know what? But they know that era too. They have really picked up on a lot of like the Gen X's and the baby boomers. They love our music and all of our culture too. So
right,
we just becoming one big melting pot. All right, Master Coach Jeannetta. So with the Boss Ladies of Dallas, I know that's such a big thing when it comes to reality television. And just so everyone know, I am one of the cast members of the Boss Ladies of Dallas. And so I really want you to relay your infection because there's a lot of women listening here, and I know it's going to really bless them. So what message do you want to infect when people are watching the Boss Ladies of Dallas?
The message I want people to take away is it doesn't matter what society says you should look like. It doesn't matter what society says how your body type should be, or your hairstyle, or your hue of your skin tone. It doesn't matter. What matters is how you portray yourself as a woman, how you uplift your sister and not tear your sister down, because we're all in this together. A lot of times they don't want us to realize that we're all in this together, but we're truly all in this together. And what you may be going through, I may have gone through that already, and I can help lift you. Or what you've gone through, I may not have experienced that yet, and you can help lift me. You see, we all are the same. And so Boss Ladies of Dallas is women, 6 women that's all CEOs of their own business that's going through this thing together. That's the bottom line. And we're uplifting each other. We're not tearing each other down. So I guess for me, I want the women to realize that it's all about women empowering women. That's the new movement. Women empowering women, not women tearing each other down, not women calling each other's names, but women empowering women. And that's what I want people to take away from this reality show. That we can uplift each other. We can go to the next level all together. There's a new pie being baked every day, and everybody gets a slice. Nobody has to go hungry. That's what.
So if y'all have a pecan pie, that's the pie I want.
And with a pecan pie, it's even more to go around because we can take some of the pecans off.
Exactly. It share the pecans. Exactly. I love that. I love the whole women empowerment movement because, you know, society and film producers, creative producers, just like yourself, you know, really have painted a really poor view of women. And especially Black women, you know, minority women. Let me just put it like this, just minority women. And as if, you know, we can't get along with each other. We can't support each other. We can't grow with one another. And it's always so catty. So I commend you, Master Coach Jeannetta, on producing a great infection, because what we see on film, I'm going to say it because it's in the research. What we watch on film influences us regardless if we want it to or not.
Yes.
And it creates the programming of how we see ourselves and how we see others. So we're needing more positive, you know, producers like you two. So I thank you both. Yeah. So before we go to break, because it's almost time for break, y'all are doing so great, as I knew you would. Let me come back over to the audience because I just love the 1 million life coaches around the globe audience. They stay lit every week in the comments. So Wanda says that's true, because I'm sure she's referring to when Coach Marcus was speaking. The nurturing starts from home. I can relate. My dad was off and on due to a drug addiction, and I yearn for his love and acceptance. Yes. Londa, if you are here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, like, you must come out and see the film this weekend. We'll be putting that information up later, but you will so relate to that film. So, you know, kudos to you, and thank you for being vulnerable with us right now. You know, we love vulnerability. Okay. Leonard is tuning in from YouTube, look like, and also Go Hubby. So it's only one man here, so she got to be talking about Coach Marcus. Hello, Kimberly. Thank you so much. Children, let's see. Yes, children take in more and understand more. than we give them credit for. Yeah, man, these kids are so genius minded now. They're really finding their own way, I think, because they have more exploration than what we had when we were growing up. So they're really, able to find their sexy zone in an early age. These kids are mind blowing. Jasmine said, "Let these kids' voices be heard." I try my best to see my kids' points of view, and that is so great, Jasmine, because we need more parents like you. So thank you so much for that. Linda says, "Phew, we need more of this. Women empower women." Yes, 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 and yes. So before we go to break, I want both of you to think of, I always do this power segment right here. It's either a power affirmation, a power word, a power song, but today is going to be about a power book. Okay. I'm not a really, really big reader because I'm a diagnosed attention deficit disorder at a very young age. And so, reading just really wasn't my thing. But when I went off to college, I was having a battle with my spirituality. And that was at 19 years old. And I was just like in this struggle, in this battle of just trying to figure out what God meant to me, because I'm a God girl. And I found this book. It came out of nowhere, and it was called Conversations with God. Volume 1, there's a lot of volumes, but that volume 1, when I tell you, I got the book, it came in the mail like during the day, probably about noonish to 1 o'clock. I had class at 3 o'clock. I opened that book, and I should not have ever opened the book because I missed class, and I read that book in one day. And my life changed. It's Conversations with God by Neil Walsh. What is one of your power books that keep you motivated? Master Coach Jeannetta.
One of my power books is Napoleon Hill. I think it's Conversations with the Devil or something of that nature. I have to, but it's by Napoleon Hill, and I listened to it on Audible. I read the book when I first got the book. I read the book twice, and then I go back quite often and listen to it on Audible because it's so many nuggets. It's just little nuggets that's dropped in the book and just make you sit back and really think about what is going on in society, what is happening in your individual micro world as far as how things are supposed to be set up. So if someone in the chat can find the name of it, but it's by Napoleon Hill, and it's Conversation with the Devil or something of that nature. But I'll look for it when we go on break. But that's one of my power books.
That sounds interesting. I'm gonna have to buy that one just so I can, flip through it. Yes. Read through it, I don't know, but flip through it, I'm gonna be able to do that and find what I need to find in it.
If you do it on Audible, you can reverse and tell them to start over and change chapters, and it's really good.
Audible is my thing. I'll do that. What about you, Coach Marcus? Do you have a power book that keeps you motivated?
Like I'm like you. I don't really get into the books, but I've been there's a couple of them just looking at that I download because I listen to them while I'm driving, and it's called the God-shaped brain and the God-shaped heart, and those are two that's very inspirational to me.
Oh, I like that. Okay. Yeah. So we have all these power books. So listeners, supporters, we want to know your power book too. So when we go on this break, okay, I want everybody to be filling in what your power book is and how it inspires you. Because when we come back, we're going to read your books, and then we're going to just, create a whole little power book segment. I think that's what I want to do. So make sure you are including your power book, and we're getting ready to go to break, and we'll be back right after these messages.
Wanlu and his puppets face to face. With special guests, Makata Tawanan, Jess Box, and the Lunaria Marionette Show.
Alam mo, Nicolo, kung wala ako, hindi ka magsasalita. Alam mo, Tito Anlo, kung wala ako, nagsasalita ka nag-isa. Kung wala ako, wala kang masusuot. Kung wala ako, wala kang nakakain.
October 30, Sunday, 7 p.m. at the La Verdad Auditorium in Apalit, Pampanga. Buy your tickets now and see you soon, face to face.
And welcome back. I am Master Coach Kendra, and you're still watching 1 Million Life Coaches around the globe. The new channel is an online alternative new media platform of online shows for people on the go. Please watch all of our shows as seen on the screen. Let's dream out loud just a little bit for a minute. Imagine having your own show, your own playlist, your own content, and you do not have to do it alone because TNC got you covered. TNC aims to transform the lives of our viewers through engaging, authentic, and original content. Our channel is a responsible global 24/7 platform that showcases Filipino talent, global influencers like myself, cultural intelligence, and ingenuity. Catch 1 Million Life Coaches around the globe every Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time as you're winding down from a goal-driven day, and Tuesday mornings in the Philippines at 9:30 a.m. as you get ready to slay your daily goals. You can watch live or replay via Facebook or YouTube and follow us on IG, which stands for Instagram. Listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and just search hashtag TNC Now. For sponsorships, please email now@thenewchannel.com or send us a DM, a direct message, and enjoy these life-changing And we are back for real, y'all. So, listen, we are looking for more sponsors to help keep our shows thriving across the airways. So, if you're a small business owner, a solopreneur, I don't know if you sell products and you just want to get your business out there and you're looking for a very unique way to, promote what it is that you're doing, as long as your heart centered, then we would love for you to look into sponsoring your brand right here on the new channel. Just email us at now@thenewchannel.com, and child, we got you covered. All righty, so let's get on back into our show. Let's bring our beautiful guests back up, our creative producers that lead, and we have Master Coach Jeannetta and Coach Mark is here with us today, and let me tell you, we have our community over here. I'm going to just start calling them community. Jeannetta, they figured out that book because you got everybody just like, what is the name of that book? It's called Outwitting the Devil.
Yes. I put it in the chat by Napoleon Hill. Very good book.
I'm going to get it. I'm going to get that. Nia Purpose Jones, the Nappy Code says The Four Agreements by Miguel Ruiz. Okay. Anybody else put in here? Everybody is talking about this Outwitting the Devil. I mean, the secrets to freedom and success. I guess that's the part of the book. So I'm going to have to get that book. I'm going to have to get this book. So okay, they're still inviting people in. So welcome back, y'all. Let's go ahead and I want to, before we do my Coach Crush of the Week, I want to ask this really great question to the both of you because, people are always, questioning like, what is really a life coach? And can life coaching help? So I want to say the answer is yes, a life coach can help you. But also becoming a life coach can help you even greater, regardless of what industry that you're in. That's the reason why we're interviewing so many of our life coaches this season, so you can see their background. And it really doesn't have anything to do with life coaching. So Master Coach Jeannetta, why did you pick the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs to come and get your certification for life coaching? Why did you pick us?
Well, I picked them because when I met you, LaKendra, you just kind of you got in my space, and you changed my perspective on people. Let's say that, because I'm one of those people that like my space and don't like people to enter into it. And when you did, my first thing was, gosh, she's pretty bold. And then my second thing, when you wouldn't stop talking, I was like, she's different. I think I'm gonna like her because she's kind of weird. And when I found out that she was a life coach instructor, I was hesitant on taking your course because I was already a life coach. Well, you know what? I wouldn't say if I was a life coach, I was more of a business strategist coach and a mindset coach. So I took your course just to get a little more insight. And what I found was life coaching wasn't about really me helping someone with their life. It's more about me helping me with my life and understanding the nuance of someone else. Because we have all different paths and all different walks. And just because you don't walk like I walk does not mean your walk is wrong. So I go back to meeting you. Just because you invaded my space,
and I did
not mean that was wrong, but you picked up my energy to know I'm going to keep going in because it's something there. And you kept going in and we became friends.
Yeah.
And that was years ago. So that's what Life Coach taught me. That's what your institute taught me.
Yeah, that is so good because, you already know, like, I'm just like this social butterfly. and I don't see color. I don't see socioeconomic differences. I don't see age differences. I don't see none of that. I just see your heart. And there was dozens of people in that room.
More than dozens.
Yeah, there was a lot of people in that room. And when I saw you, you were so well put together, first of all. So that's always intriguing. I'm like, oh, she just as put together as I am, and, and you were so intriguing. And I wanted to get to know you. And when I found out everything that you did, and I really was able to hear your heart, I was like, oh, she is so ideal for the life coach certification. And one day I know she's going to take it. So thank you for being such a powerful leader and also a great friend. I love you to pieces. So, and I said that publicly on the air to thousands of people who are going to be tuning in.
I know, so I'm hoping we do it.
Right. Okay, Coach Marcus, what inspired you to become a certified life coach?
I was cornered by you too. No. At first I was like, I know when we was filming Boss Ladies and stuff, and I was like, what is a life coach? What? So I remember I approached you and asked you, what do you guys do? So, because it was like this was like foreign to me. I was like, what do life coaches? And but once I got to explain, I was like, okay. And then I was like, well, I don't know if it's still for me. He's like, it is. You don't.
Trust the process.
So I was like, okay. So I was like, well, let me take the class. And then I guess it has to be something, because almost everybody who's a life coach that work with you is always bubbly and all. I was like, where's all this energy? What are y'all doing? It's like this energy is from. So I was like, well, I'm gonna see, what's it about. And I enjoyed the course and everything, and it helped me with with the film him and stuff, and gave me more motivations to do it, because I called you being the master coach and saying, should I really do it? Do anybody really care?
Right, you was like, I'm over this.
Right, I'm over this. So I was like, you said no. If your heart's telling you to do it, God's telling you to do it, go ahead and do it. So, and I thank you for those kind words and keeping me encouraged and stuff. And that's what coaches should do, is keep each other encouraged, and like Jeannetta was saying, not just only helping other people, but also helping you on your journey, and and finding your path and your purpose in life and stuff. So being a coach myself, that's what I learned through the course, is to get in touch with myself. The part where you even had me crying when we was doing the course. I don't be crying. I was like, I ain't gonna cry. I'm up here crying and stuff, like getting in touch with my emotions. And oh, Lord have mercy.
I do it all the time with men, because y'all are so, macho and
Right.
you're not as vulnerable. But the life coaching teaches you that you can be vulnerable. You can be a vulnerable husband. You can be a vulnerable father.
Right.
You can be a vulnerable leader and still be macho and powerful. Right.
So I do appreciate that.
That is so awesome, because it's definitely experience. As we put here in the chat, life coaching is a lifestyle, and if you are looking for a lifestyle change or a lifestyle enhancement or next level lifestyle, then I really welcome you in, and learning about life coaching, and whether get yourself a coach or come on over into the lifestyle and take the certification, because it will change your life. So that is so awesome. I want to now talk about my coach crush of the week. So I have this coach crush every week. Because I have thousands of coaches, and y'all are some of the most amazing humans I've ever met in my entire life. So drum rolls, please. Coach crush of the week is Coach Desiree Stapleton. Matter of fact, she's the master coach. Desiree Stapleton, and she's actually a part of my publicist team. If you want to share your story in publications, She is the woman to know. She's featured in Forbes, Entrepreneur, .com. She's in Thrive Global. She's in Authority Magazine and so many more worthy publications. And she is self-made and driven to helping women produce and hit more goals as they share their story. So if you want to learn more about Coach Desiree, Master Coach Desiree Stapleton, her website is DesireeStapleton.com, and we will add that in the feed. So congratulations to our Coach Crusher of the Week. And you never know, if you are a certified life coach with the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs, you may be my next Coach Crush of the Week. So we have a beautiful conference coming up. If you didn't know, Coach Marcus and Master Coach Jeannetta. And it's our first conference. It's our Leading with Love boutique style conference. It's coming up November the 17th through the 20th. We're so excited. And it's for leaders and life coaches and decision makers, influencers, entrepreneurs, those of you who are ready to take your life and your business to the next level, regardless if it's in business or just in life in general. We have a beautiful lineup that is going to really help transform you and make you feel so good and rejuvenated and just get back centered with your why and your vision. So let's check out our video and we'll be right back. Y'all, it's gonna be so good. It's so lit. Do you hear me? Matter of fact, Master Coach Jeannetta is one of our speakers at the Leading with Love boutique style conference coming up in November. And so get a seat in the room, y'all, because when I tell you I removed 85 seats to make it very boutique-ish style, so you literally can come in with an action plan and leave out hitting home runs. You are going to, this investment, just to get in the room, is going to be so well worth it. So if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, this is where you need to be. So make sure you visit the link, go and check it out. Our link tree, I think it's bit.ly, B as in boy, IT.ly, LWL 2022, all capitalized letters. Okay, so this is so awesome. Did y'all have a great time today on the show?
Yeah.
Yes. Very nice. Very nice.
I just love you two. Both of you are influencers in my heart, and I want to go away leaving our listeners with something special, because heavy is the head that wears the crown. Influencers and leaders just like yourself, we have these heavy crowns because we can be just like everybody else, but we've chosen to lead with love. What are your biggest challenges faced, and how does those challenges impact your emotional and your more emotional and mental as a community leader? So name one challenge that you face and one way that you solve it as a community leader. Master Coach Jeannetta.
One challenge that I face as a community leader, I would say, I think people tend to believe I have all the answers, and I don't. and I don't. And I step up to that and say that I don't have the answers, but I'm willing to find the answers, and I'm willing to help you walk through and find the answers that's going to help you along your journey. I think that's one of the biggest misconception that people have about leaders.
Yeah. I love that. And I love that your answer is I just remain in vulnerability and in my authenticity. I don't even try to play like I have all the answers because she don't want all the answers, y'all.
Yeah, no, I don't.
But she will help you. She will help you. What about you, Coach Marcus? What is one of the biggest challenges that you face in your own emotional and mental health as a community leader?
Mine is staying motivated. I mean,
Yes.
it's it's so many obstacles, but just to I try to stay motivated by meditating, taking a break, from it for a while or something, and coming back to it. I just straight up honest. Sometimes it just be motivated. So I think, but I just try to keep on the same course. Just keep moving forward though.
I so love that.
Mhm.
I love how both of you were kind of like on two different ends of the spectrum. Master Coach Jeannetta says that, she doesn't have all of the answers and she doesn't want to have all of the answers. And then, Coach Marcus is like, listen, I just have a hard time with staying motivated. And don't we all? People think we just wake up on the motivation with this motivation crown, like, woohoo, I'm ready to get to work. No, it doesn't work like that all the time. And meditation is one of the biggest, one of my biggest resources as well that helps just get me centered and focused. So listen, y'all unheard it from the creative producers that lead, and we already know that they have big influences in our world because they create things that that are shared in our homes and we watch with our families. And we thank you both for leading with love and being certified life coaches. So thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for the
Thank you for
opportunity.
having us. Yes.
Thank you so much. So tonight, y'all, I am giving away really quick. I have y'all names in the bucket. Everybody who has been participating. So I'm going to shake this up, and we're giving away 3 because one person claimed their Starbucks virtual card. And so we have 3 more. So we're going to give away 3 Starbucks virtual cards to people who tuned in and supported our show because we want you to come back every week and support. So the first person goes to our super fan, Andra. Can't see it. There it is. Andra, you finally won. Like she never wins. She never wins. So she is in here. The next one goes to Jasmine. I don't know Jasmine's last name, but I'm sure we'll find it. Jasmine, you get our second virtual Starbucks card. And our third one goes to Kimberly.
All right.
So I don't know who Kimberly is, and I don't know who Jasmine is. So make sure you inbox me and let me send me your email addresses so we can make sure we get you your virtual $10 Starbucks card. And we are going to go ahead and close out our show as we carry on through our Monday nights and our Tuesday in some part of the world. So are you a leader and you're looking for an online community to be a part of? Join our Facebook 1 Million Life Coaches Around the Globe group. All you got to do is type in 1 Million Life Coaches Around the Globe and get into our Facebook group so you can learn more about being a heart-centered leader and just being inspired and motivated every day. If you are ready to take your life to the next level and you feel that you are a pretty good person in your heart, I offered all heart-centered leaders to explore GICE Life Coach Certification for Leaders. Our heart model and course was designed just for you to teach you how to discover your inner coach at all times. So if you're feeling burned out, Do you feel that there are more opportunities you should be exploring, but there's hesitation of fear, judgment, or even rejection from others? Are you tired of your own emotional ups and downs? Or do you feel that you can be a better leader, whether that's a mom, a dad, a neighbor, a supervisor, a CEO, a manager, a politician, a doctor, an attorney, a judge, a janitor, a jury maker, a police officer, a motivational speaker, an author? Honey, my list goes on, right? Even a creative producer. All of these people lead the 1 million life coaches around the globe. They're all a part of our mission of certifying life coaches, and not just life coaches, but 1 million of us, and having one representing all 195 countries. So it sounds impossible, doesn't it? But not when you reconnect back to your vision, because when you do that, everything is possible. So you are possible. Your life is possible. The next level to your life is possible. You just got to get in and get a little heart surgery going on. And we have the formula just for you here at the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs. So please explore our website and connect with us there. And we will see you back next week at the same time, at the same place, right here on the new channel, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time here in the U.S. and in the Philippines on Tuesday mornings at 9:30 a.m. And we would love for you to continue to support the show, and we'll see you next week. Bye for now.